Terence Young, the director, rang me up and he said, look, I want you to do the first 6 Bonds with Sean playing Miss Moneypenny. I'd just been to America and auditioned for Rodgers and Hammerstone. I said, I'm afraid I've got it. So he said, well, if you can't do Moneypenny, can you do a smaller part? I said, they might release me to do that. So they wrote Sylvia Trench, just so I can be in it.
Bond. James Bond.
Mr. Bond, I suppose you wouldn't care to raise the limit?
I have no objection.
Dr. No opened in October 1962 and it was obvious from the start it was a big hit, so they went quickly into production with the next film, which was From Russia with Love. Bond jumps over a rock when he's chased by the helicopter. He goes over the top of it. And then he shelters under a rock, and we found that rock, although a bit of the rock's now fallen over.
My first job was to dress Pierce Brosnan as Bond, no hard task I have to say, for GoldenEye. The challenges of GoldenEye were to redo the franchise, to reinvent Bond and try and find that sophisticated, sort of glamorous but not over fashionable, you know, a much more stylishly sort of classic look of Bond. I think once we get to Casino Royale, and Daniel Craig is playing it now, that anyway the times have changed and that Bond is much more to me somebody who could have been in Afghanistan or Iraq, or, you know, he's much more a warrior rather than a gentleman who is spying or working in espionage.
Film Octopussy, it was the second that I directed. Octopussy's travelling circus was all based on a train through East Germany, and it was impossible because of the Cold War to shoot in East Germany. So we put out a search for a site in England, and after a great deal of looking around we decided on the Nene Valley. We had Roger Moore under the train at one time, and he was being attacked by this Indian swordsman who was slashing away at him while Roger was under the train, and very vulnerable, I can assure you.
You win, Goldfinger. It seems I'm too good for you. You play a Schlesinger 1, don't you? Yes, why? This is Schlesinger 7. Here's my penfold hearts. You must have played the wrong ball somewhere on the 18th fairway. We are playing strict rules, so I'm afraid you lose the hole and the match.
The greatest moment in Goldfinger was when Sean was spread eagle with the laser coming up between his legs. Every man flinches. No, but it's that one sentence, isn't it? Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I mean, everybody knows it. And if you think about it, the only time in any film that Bond looks really frightened, and it makes him human.
Wherever you go in the world, if you're a Bond girl, the doors are open.
People enjoy the Bond films, and they have been now for 50 years, because they, for the price of a theater ticket, they get to go to exotic locations all over the world. They see some beautiful women, and they see some tremendous action, and a good story, good acting. My career just skyrocketed because of Bond.